Acho que ele vai pegar pra cá. Ali! Isso! Bora, garoto! Bora! Deita no chão!
Welcome to Fast Instant Karma. Today we're checking out some genius brains from people who decided to test the patience of the toughest cops on the planet. Don't look away, because there's an unbelievable twist waiting for you at the end of this video. Don't forget to like and comment to let us know which fail you think was the most epic. Court security showed top-level professionalism by instantly stopping a drug suspect who tried to make a desperate dash for the exit. Turning a possession charge into an escape charge is a buy one get 10 years free deal no one actually wants to sign up for. This guy was flying down the highway just to make it to a haircut on time.
Hey, you gotta go down!
And wish granted, now he'll soon get to enjoy a free haircut service at the Flagler County Jail.
I'm stronger than you. I'm a Jesus lover.
Using their amazing sense of smell in a tough environment, a canine led the officers through difficult terrain to pinpoint the exact location of the criminal.
Ele vai pegar pra cá. Ali! F! Bota a mão na cabeça aí! F! Isso! F! Bora, Bruce! Bora! F! Isso! Bora, moleque! Bora! Deita no chão! Bruce! Garoto! Deixa o cachorro trabalhar! Boa, moleque! Boa!
The chase ended quickly as the dogs barking and police action completely shut down any resistance. The whole group was popping wheelies and revving engines to taunt the cops, but when the light turned red, only one guy was left behind to pay the tab for everyone else.
Okay, yep. You know obviously why you're going handcuffs, my man. I got a whole dash cam of you doing stupid stuff.
Karma doesn't need to chase the whole pack, it just needs to hold on to the right person to settle the bill. Cleveland officers walked into a life-or-death situation when they entered Eskridge's chaotic apartment after a disturbance call.
Police department. Copy, checking 703. Police department. Oh my God, he got the tub filled over.
It got extremely dangerous when the suspect badly injured an officer, grabbed a weapon, and threatened the rest of the team.
Got my gun! Got my gun! He fighting me! Got my gun!
I believe it was, sir.
Yes, it is. Step it up.
Just remember, when the line of safety is crossed, the law allows for the most decisive measures to shut the situation down immediately. Two suspects tried to avoid arrest by hiding inside a filthy sewer, but a dose of police gas smoked them out in seconds. Because his fries were cold, Antoine Sims called police to McDonald's to complain, not knowing he was exposing himself as a wanted murder suspect.
Wrong with their server. A lady before tried to order on the little box thing. She said that wasn't working. He had to give it.
So why'd y'all call? So like what happened?
Because we ordered the food. He couldn't print us a receipt.
Okay.
So he said the receipt would be printed in the back.
As soon as the system showed an active warrant from 2018, he ran in panic, but was quickly caught in the parking lot.
Wanted person, caution, violence, armed and dangerous.
Just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest.
No, you're not. Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill. Am I under arrest?
Yeah.
No, let's yeah.
Demanding fairness over food while already facing the death penalty is peak self-destruction. Maybe state meals were what he was really heading for. When a polite invitation is turned down, the police are forced to activate their full-service package. This premium Uber ride even includes a free shoulder carry for anyone who refuses to walk on their own.
Put your hands on the car. You got your license on you, bro? No.
What a coincidence! At a Taco Bell parking lot, officers ran into the person they'd been searching for all this time.
Aye, aye.
Taser, taser, taser.
Stop!
After the crash, the robbery suspect tried to use a secret weapon on his leg to turn the tables. And that was the worst possible ending for this guy. Hannah Shepard showed a rude attitude toward police after having trouble with her hotel keycard, which she had been inserting the wrong way the whole time.
I just want to go to my room.
Negative. So now what I'm going to do is take my time and do the steps that I need to take. Want to be yelled at. And I don't want to deal with somebody who's treating somebody else like... Here, let me see.
Go ahead. No.
Come here, come inside. Come inside. Hannah, come on.
Arrest me. Arrest me for what?
She responded to the medical team's scare by throwing water straight at them, leading to a dramatic restraint right in the hotel hallway.
Negative. You're under arrest.
No, serious.
You're under arrest. Here, get a double cup. I got it.
One impulsive moment driven by an oversized ego turned a small issue into 4 serious assault charges. That game disc must have been special to make a guy serving a 17-year sentence step out into public right in the middle of a lockdown. Regret? Admitting he was wrong? No, he attacked the police, only to get an extra 13 months for escaping and 6 months for assaulting an officer.
Instinct, Ellie.
You gonna stop putting your hands on me?
You on the ground.
No, sir.
You on the ground
This
now.
is my shit, and I promise.
Wow, looks like the Taser family met its match because this lady didn't even flinch. I've got to wonder, what exactly is she made of?
Don't do that. Stop. Don't get hurt. Stop.
They waited 4 hours in line for Shaq's fried chicken, but they couldn't stay patient for 1 second with the police. Instead of enjoying some big chicken, they walked away with a pair of handcuffs and a felony charge. The pressure of a $70,000 debt from a scam pushed Ann Mayers toward a life of crime when she decided to threaten a bank teller for $600.
Customer exits as the suspect makes her way to a second employee, again demanding money. The employee shows the woman the cash and puts it in the bag, when, just like that, the suspect takes the loot and leaves.
The police tracked down this 74-year-old bandit thanks to surveillance cameras showing a car with unmistakable features.
Somebody's here?
Yes, ma'am, come to me.
Hi. Hands, I'm sorry.
Come
He
here.
said hands. I don't hear well. I can't hear over here.
Okay. Ma'am, do you have any weapons on you?
Lord, no.
Yeah, I want you over there for me, please. Thank you.
For just $600, this grandmother traded her kind image for a prison uniform for the next 4 long years.
Okay.
There's a couple that don't work.
Okay.
They're old, my mom and dad's guns. You go to 22? Rifle.
Hey, I'm trying to call you.
Long night.
Is that you? Yeah, go ahead and unlock my back door for me. Can you just...
so far refusing. Drop the knife.
Police showed almost unbelievable patience, gently talking her down like they were dealing with a lost child.
Stop. What are you doing? Drop the weapon.
Drop the knife.
What are you doing?
When you decide to stroll through a supermarket with a kitchen tool in your hand and refuse to cooperate, the end result is rarely a fun party.
Stop.
One wrong choice leading to an ending nobody wanted. In less than 3 seconds, all that confidence just disappears. It seems like the warnings didn't work on this giant lady at the gas station.
I'm a black in America.
You're in cuffs right now because
Thanks. Who cares? Nothing.
Talk of conspiracy theories or human rights won't save her from her own disruptive behavior.
You are not allowed to touch me.
And finally, handcuffs and criminal charges are the end of the line for this woman's arrogance. After being caught taking money from the cash register, Daja Holly put on a dramatic show with loud screaming and phone calls to family, trying to dodge responsibility.
Money? Where?
Yeah. I got you on camera. Would you be able to empty out your pockets?
Our suspect can be seen here pulling out.
I didn't steal anything.
Just take off your vest and then just get out of here.
Okay, can I go home? I didn't steal. Like, I'm not even from out here.
The police didn't just recover the stolen cash, they also exposed her life of fraud after finding a bunch of fake IDs she had hidden away.
It's a fake ID.
So you have fake IDs?
Yeah, I do. I'm young. I'm 20 years old.
Okay.
I like to party. I like to... Bro, don't touch me. I gotta get my... I gotta get my stuff!
Give me your hands.
Oh, hell yes.
Trying to play the victim with a broken nail excuse is outdated. Maybe save the brain power for your job instead of trying to empty the register. From fleeing to attacking a police car, this guy was clearly trying to collect every charge possible for his record. And the size 8 handcuffs were the perfect final gift to complete that collection. It all started from a simple bus ticket dispute, when a woman, stressed about being late for work, threatened the driver.
You can't stay on my bus. I said, okay, that's fine. When you get to your last stop, I'll get off the bus and I'll get back on. He told me to get off the bus. When I got off the bus, I tried to get back on. He completely just left.
Things became impossible to fix when she attacked a police officer with pepper spray, seriously injuring his eye.
You're on the property. Get off.
Get away from me.
Here's the one. She got white in her hair. Going in big L's. I can't see.
Come here, young lady. What happened? All right, come on over here. Put your hand in the car for me.
Do not trade one angry moment for 15 years behind bars. The price of challenging the law is too high. Getting arrested is unlucky, but at least you just starred in a free music video for this rapper's next hit.
Going to jail tonight. Talking about the homie in the gray and the black. You know the facts. I never relax. Everything luxury tax. And everybody here getting videos.
It started with running a red light, but Kylie turned her Halloween night into a nightmare by interfering with police work.
By telling you, he has a warrant out for his arrest.
Okay, what's the warrant for?
But the police officer of Newcastle 3 times.
And I have a quick question. What's the warrant for? Because if
I don't know specifically. That's why I'm explaining.
About as well. Because I got to write you a ticket for the driving under suspension.
No.
Okay, down your pockets.
I swear I lied.
Hey, and I understand.
Because I lied.
Kylie.
Please come and pick me up ASAP.
Kicking an officer's hand while being restrained instantly turned her from a traffic violator into a serious criminal.
Now you're under arrest for assault on a police officer. You did. You kicked me in my arm.
Sometimes silence is golden, especially when you're on the line between going home or making friends with 4 stone walls. The incident began when police approached Andrea after reports of reckless driving and found her car with a blown tire and heavy damage, even though she kept denying any crash.
Well, ma'am, you've got flat tires. That's an accident.
I mean, that's my mother's.
You got busted tires here. You couldn't have driven from Stock Island to here.
Hi, do you have an ID on you?
I do. It's in my car. Can I go get it?
Okay.
I don't even need to. You could get. You have access to it.
It's the car's registered to her.
Oh, buddy.
Hey.
Okay.
Resisting arrest, the 23-year-old was placed in a patrol car, where she kept insulting officers and making strange comments about feeling excited.
Oh my god, police officers make me so horny, it's crazy.
One impulsive moment after drinking alcohol can lead to words you'll regret watching later. So learn self-control before turning yourself into internet entertainment. Instead of following orders to leave the roadway, this group of young people chose to confront police and throw provocative insults at officers.
Take off that bag!
As a result, police had to use pepper spray to restrain them and take them to the station.
Back it up! Back it up! Back it up! Get him on the ground. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! That was dumb. Let me go. No!
Feet out like that.
Slide your feet in, man.
I can't, bro. What the f*** y'all thinking?
There you go.
Despite the high tension at first, police professionalism quickly cooled things down once the suspects chose to cooperate and show regret. Fast and Furious is a movie, not a lifestyle. Pull over before your acting career ends with a long-term vacation behind bars. A decisive move to keep everyone safe. This tactical push helped the cyclist avoid a serious collision with a high-priority vehicle convoy.
Okay, you can
Asked to leave politely, but she just wouldn't have it. She chose screaming instead of making up everything from "I got hit by a car" to "I can't breathe."
Do it, bro. You stepping on my toes, bro. Give me what you locked me up for? For what? For what? Do it, and I'm right here.
The result? No ambulance at all, just a one-way ride to the police station, charged with disorderly conduct and trespassing.
Is you slow?
The hit fast and get out plan completely fell apart when the gold shop owner in Istanbul calmly activated the door lock. Police must really love arrests like this. Zero effort required.
You're gonna do this?
From a simple case of disorderly conduct and petty theft, William personally upgraded his prison stay to business class.
Alright. Taser. Come on! You're about to get tased. Hands behind your back now!
He screamed, "Today you're all gonna learn a lesson!" But ironically, the only one who learned a lifelong lesson was him.
Already, get in the car! Get in the car!
Okay, ma'am, just to let you know. So he is going to issue a citation.
Instead of listening to the police about not begging in public, she chose to break the law instead. This just shows she's not only poor in material things, but poor in character too. That nail file, she should have used it to fix her attitude, rather than using it to test the patience of the law.
Yeah, she's okay where she's at right now.
Right after arriving at the scene of the assault, police found the suspect holding a hostage at weapon point.
Put down the knife and let him go. Go, sir! Get out of there now! Go! Go!
Even after being injured and trying to hide inside a residential home, the attacker still couldn't escape the tightening net of the tactical unit. Don't turn yourself into an accidental athlete, because in this race, justice always crosses the finish line first.
10-4.
Police department! I saw you at the window. Open the door.
That welcome aimed at the female officer proved every accusation from his girlfriend was spot on.
Calm down.
But faced with the officer's nerves of steel, the thug immediately showed his true colors as a coward, doing nothing but screaming, "Lawyer!" and "Asthma!" once he was pinned down.
What's up?
Hopefully, the upcoming sentence will be the perfect cure for his arrogance.
Bro, you do not spit.
Pulled over for a traffic violation and then found to have a warrant, this woman made the worst decision possible.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Somebody touch me, though. You have to touch me. I ain't punch on your face, nothing. No, I didn't punch him in his
Punching a
face.
cop in the face and then claiming it was just a hand gesture. Yeah, cameras don't lie.
I didn't punch him in his face. I did not punch him in his face. I asked him to let me go. I did, just like this. I did not punch him in his face.
What started as a minor violation, she personally upgraded into an assault charge, a true self-destruct moment.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground, sir!
From a 60-mile-per-hour speeding violation, things turned tense when the 68-year-old man acted out toward the police.
Get on your belly! Get on your belly!
You're making it so much worse. I am already worse.
You're gonna bite me! Not gonna bite me, you dumb! Done? Are you done?
Only after being taken down with a taser did he admit he was panicking because of illness and personal tragedy.
Put him behind you.
The story ended on a sad note, with legal consequences hanging over him just before he passed away that August.
I couldn't get my pain medication no more.
Yeah, not yet.
A family drama could have ended quietly if the uncle hadn't decided to teach his nephew a lesson at the worst possible time, right in front of the cops.
The bat and the lights in the car out here broke themselves.
What you mean? What you mean when
Instead of letting the troublemaker nephew face the consequences, he's now the one paying the price for his own anger.
He just pushed me while y'all on here.
Okay, well, then we'll...
He brought this. No, he brought this.
The law makes no exceptions for public violence, no matter how much the family begs.
Alright, let's deal with this first. We'll get it.
Because he was waiting for the payment.
Did he really steal just because he didn't want to stand in line like everyone else? The officer gave him a way out, pay for it, and leave.
You don't want to wait, you don't walk out with this item.
Look what I got. What I got to steal that for? Tell him to stop acting like that. Like, what you get all that for?
You can leave it and then walk away.
Man, bro, I drive trucks, bro. I ain't got to steal this little bit of iron. Come on, bro.
What you did.
Huh?
But he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He turned a $3 bottle of water into a criminal charge.
It's funny, huh? Bro, that's funny. Keep working. Let's go to jail. No, you're going. Let's go. You're going.
There you go. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Silence is golden, folks, and those handcuffs are steel.
Man, no, you was dumb.
Come on, wake up.
Hey man, what did y'all do?
It started as a medical emergency, but ended with a different kind of treatment for reckless behavior.
Hold on, relax. There you go. What did you take? Don't lie to me. You know you did, because I gave you Narcan and now you popped right back up, so don't fucking lie to me.
Don't. Back up. Excuse me, sorry. No, I'm not trying to hit you, bro. I'm not trying to hit you, bro. I just don't want nobody touching me.
Even while constantly bragging about who they knew, the suspect was still taken down cleanly.
Hey, what are you doing?
Man, back up. Come on. Come on, come get me. Come get me.
Medicine might help clear your head, but only the law can really cure this kind of power fantasy.
Sit down. Sit down. We're making progress. Sit down. Sit down. Deep breath.
Speeding, drunk, then pretending to be asleep, an old script he decided to replay for the second time in his life.
Hey, open the door. You're under arrest. Hey, your window's gonna be broke. Open the door.
But this time, the law was out of patience.
Let me see your hands now.
Get out.
Hands now. Hands now. Get out. Taser. Well, then use your Get out of your stomach.
12 years in prison is the price he'll pay, with plenty of time to wake up and think about his mistakes.
Oh, meth on me?
You got meth?
No, sir. I don't.
Liquid courage pushed this man into facing off with the police. Trust me, being drunk doesn't turn you into an electricity-proof superhero. From a misunderstanding over a temporary license plate, Lieutenant Nazario was still pepper sprayed and roughly restrained, even though he followed police instructions.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Get out.
Yeah, dude, you should be. Get out. Get out.
Second Lieutenant Karen Nazario can't believe what's happening.
I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're going to treat me?
Police will
He
tell
was
you
still subjected to excessive force with pepper spray.
he gets out, wincing in pain, and is
The result? The unprofessional officer was fired, an ending for abuse of power beyond limits.
thought the SUV driver was eluding police. The Army.
It all started with refusing to leave a bathroom and yelling at people, but Maya pushed a small disturbance into a serious criminal standoff.
Okay, what's your name?
Information that I need, and I'm putting this telling
What's your
you
name?
on feminist. My name is Maya.
Can you spell the first name, please?
Hell no. You can do it. Do you need to see my ID?
Ma'am,
You asked for my ID, right?
In a fit of rage, she actually called 911 to report the police while they were right there, and even injured an officer during the arrest.
Okay, well, hang on, because you're on the phone with our dispatch, so we're just wanting to make sure you're
No,
okay.
I'm asking for another officer.
Hey, what's the problem with us?
All right, Miss, come here. Miss, I'm not going to chase you. Come here. Put your phone down. Put your bag down.
They're arresting me now.
Turn around, face the wall. Put your hands behind your back. I'm arresting you for misuse of 911. You do not have a legitimate emergency, and you have 2 police officers standing in front of
Let's
you.
go. Get this scumbag
I'm
off
going to take
of
that
me.
stuff back to the station.
To arrest me for using the female's restroom.
I'll check and see if he has a valid.
He didn't. That's why he tried to let me go.
Get in, please.
Trying to play the victim while you're the one breaking the rules is a pricey mistake, so just follow the law if you want to avoid unnecessary medical and legal trouble. If you think pranking the police will make things funnier, then congratulations! You just invented a way to make everything worse in 3 seconds. Adam turned a routine traffic stop into a dramatic standoff, making some shocking claims about becoming a villain to get back at the law.
None.
How about earlier today?
1 p.m.
Okay.
I had 1 drink.
DWI. Okay. I'm just telling you, and that's it. All right.
Have you seen the Joker?
Officers stayed professional while facing racial insults and dangerous revenge talk from the suspect.
My AK-47 is gonna fucking track you down, motherfucker. Well, I'll tell you what happened.
Okay, step out.
He had like a mask and killing and shit.
Okay.
When I'm not in handcuffs and I have my fucking AR-15, motherfuckers, guess what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm gonna be tapping on you, motherfucker. You hear that, motherfucker? And wait till I get the fuck out of this fucking handcuff.
The result? Adam got the full combo of refusing a breath test, dangerous tailing, and obstructing traffic, trading his villain role for 1 year and 3 months behind bars. After this video, hopefully you've learned an expensive lesson. Never let a big ego test the patience of people wearing a badge. And don't forget to like, comment the most memorable moment, and subscribe to stay with Fast Instant Karma in the next episodes.